another author without an office page link. ACC 1177 or account 1177 basically. I assume that's what ACC means. Well, they wrote Interdimensional Pirate Radio Station. That honestly sounds like fun. That sounds like a real good time, laddies. Upper class again, kettle man. I think there's pretty much a record of how many kettles we got. Yeah, I read it, but I have not heard about it. You can describe it in Discord if you want to. Special containment procedures, active containment of SCP-3067. Let me actually check with somebody real quick while you... okay. Which involved an information suppression scheme and a satellite-based electromagnetic interception system. If not, Great Hippos SCP in a row, and this time it's Keller, yeah. But to be fair, it kind of was fun to have the Great Hippo so many times in a row. It was kind of... like, we got like really good SCPs out of that. The intercepting system has been postponed. Should SCP-3067 return, these systems are to be re-implemented immediately. Excluding that of Week 5, audio tracks from SCP-3067 are stored physically in Room 12 at Site 40. Access denied to Level 1 personnel and below. Description: SCP-3067 is an ovoid extraterrestrial object, 16 meters in length, that orbit Earth for 5 weeks. By the way, I think after this one I have to go to the bathroom real quick. SCP-3067 materialized on 2000 and directed a series of very high frequency VHF electromagnetic waves towards Earth until its disappearance on 2000. These were transmitted once per week and could be detected by all FM receivers enclosed in SCP-3067's radio horizon. Transmissions sourced by SCP-3067 covered all known carrier frequencies and overrode others by unknown means, making its content receivable across all tunings and the only content available unless intercepted by Foundation satellites. Objects entering a field of 2 meters around SCP-3067 were destroyed by an unknown force which negated Foundation efforts to contain it on Earth. Attempts to establish remote communication with SCP-3067 were unsuccessful as no response was received. 5 audio tracks from SCP-3067 were received, some of which exhibit anomalous effects. SCP-3067 had been thought not to bear any relation to humanity until Week 2, in which an audibly recognizable version of Adele's 2008 song "Make You Feel My Love," albeit subject to major alteration, was transmitted. That must be weird. It's like, wow, Adele is that big that even space heard about her. This prompted a thorough investigation into the origin of SCP-3067, which was unsuccessful. Per transmissions, FM receivers with a visual interface were able to display a short message from SCP-3067 in English. The message was invariable. Is as follows: Dimension/realm graced by teleporting sonic spectacle presence. Strictly speaking, between realm legislation deemed illegal, moving what no between realm enforcers on my tail. Goodbye soon. Sorry. Hope to improve Earth music preference since at the moment a bit crap, but it's okay. It's okay. This message was followed by individualized lines of text and/or symbols relative to the transmission received in that week. Details of individual transmissions are listed below. Alright, Week 1. Date: 2000. Received text EG, with description of the content 9 minutes 55 seconds, a recording of gravely unintelligible voice speaking in an unknown language. Repeated listens verified the presence of rhythm and rhyme within the track. The voice featured in the track demonstrated incredible vocal and linguistic capability. At least 500 different variations of the same rhyme were featured. So now what I'm wondering is, because it is a pirate radio station, are these all songs that they just stole and then changed a little bit? Because it does say like they played a Adele song, but they did have some alterations to it. So is this just like a station that like just steals songs and then like let me just change the lyrics? Everything else stays the same, but it's just a couple of lyrics changes. Date 2000. Received text. Adele, make you feel my love. UFO B55 remake. I wonder. What if this is real? Can you imagine? Can you imagine if this was like a real thing? No, of course not. Wait. Yeah, there's no like remix. Would have been funny though. Would have been funny if there was an actual remix. If somebody did it. It was a famous station on my old home planet, by the way. So you support music thievery, eh? You supported that stuff, did you? You guys didn't arrest them for stealing music and changing it and then earning money from other people's work, huh? Your dad didn't punch the shit out of them? Description of audio content, 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Audio consists of the vocal a cappella track to Make You Feel My Love, played against a series of reverberated guttural sounds. When played back, it is difficult to determine whether these sounds are synthesized or organic. It is currently unknown as to how the isolated vocal track from the original Adele song was obtained. Week 3. I wish there was like just one that actually like gives you like an audio. Date 2000. The received text. That. Description of audio content: 66 minutes 42 seconds. A series of tones, each lasting no longer than 6 milliseconds, ranging in frequency between 1000 to 20,000 hertz. Aye. On first listen, all subjects hearing the track compulsively exclaimed an unknown term, Gumhanado. Oh, it's Gumharnado. Hanado, yeah. Wait, no. Gumharnedo. This effect that was even observed an otherwise mute individual is one of the few phrases this subject has ever been known to say. When asked what the term meant, affected individuals responded that it was an expression of endearment towards the track, but when further pressed could not identify how they came upon this knowledge. The effect appeared to have been singular. Repeated listens did not produce the same effect, anomalous effect. Week 4. 2000. Aeoliasnatis Finest Laniaka Orchestra Symphony Human Appeal XXXXXXX 26 minutes 30 seconds. An apparently live recording of a long complex piece of music in several movements consisted mostly of short muted percussion sounds and long sustained high-pitched voices singing in unison. These voices sang phrases in several different languages, both known and unidentified, including English, Spanish, and Mandarin. Was a terrestrial language song. Phrases translated to "I love you, baby, I love you. You always be mine. I'm coming home and never let you go. I'm coming home." If I'm not mistaken. The I'm Coming Home song was sadly a P. Diddy song. Was it? Yeah. Like at least the one I'm like the Dirty Money and Diddy song, yeah. It's a shame. It's also funny cause like even before I knew about the whole like, you know, P. Diddy situation, when I listened to that song, P. Diddy was just not my favorite part of it at all. I liked like the ladies in it that sang. And it's a shame that I don't remember the names now, because I watched the documentary like twice. I should know the names by now. But yeah, like even before the documentary, I was like man, I don't like his voice. So so I only remember like I only sing like the I'm coming home. I forgot how the song goes. I haven't listened to it in like years. But like, yeah, I still remember like okay, here's over exaggeration. I have listened to like before the documentary once before, but like, yeah. Tell the world I'm coming home. I think that's what it is. Walk away. Like yesterday. Yeah. And it's a shame. It's just a shame that like I usually I'm really good at like you know, separating the art from the artist, because I'm like at the end, you know, the song is not only B Diddy who put in work, but then there's the other two ladies who actually put in effort, and of course all the people who like composed and produced behind it. There's effort behind that song, and that's why I'm like I don't want to say goodbye to that song because of their work, of their effort. But at the same time, I was like, because Diddy has such a huge chunk of the song that he sings, I'm just like, maybe in a few years I can listen to it again and get it back. But right now, like every time I listen to it, he pisses me off. So that's why I'm like I won't keep it on for now. Observe the enormous effect. And it is of note that some objects reported a feeling of comfort and satisfaction upon hearing this recording, although whether this effect was anomalous remains inconclusive. Week 5. 2000. Received text A whoop whoop number hit song ever. Description of audio content 3 minutes 56 seconds. Due to its anomalous effect, this description is limited to what was provided by those exposed to it. A repeated metallic kick and snare pattern at 126 beats per minute. Observed anomalous effects. Despite its unremarkable nature, those hearing this audio track had a 100% chance of sharing it with the nearest person unless hindered via amnestic administration or neutralization. Subject displayed it to the others by whatever means necessary. Methods of sharing included, but were not limited to, making recordings using external devices, ripping techniques, and dissemination via social media on the internet. The effect even applied to the subjects who had only heard a very small section of the track, including the moment of silence between the drum hits. Prior to the enactment of a mass amnestic administration and information suppressing procedure known as Protocol Redacted, modern day ease of digital file sharing meant that the mimetic effect had been spread to approximately people globally 2 days after the initial broadcast, which included members of the general public. Let me actually text my cousin real quick. As initial broadcast, which include members of the general public, this event is considered to be one of the most information breaches ever sustained by the Foundation, and in the final weeks prior to its disappearance, prompted the immediate promotion of SCP-3067 to killer status. Addendum: new visual information from the redacted satellite, which was present in the same approximate location as SCP-3067 at the time of its disappearance, has been confiscated. The disappearance of SCP-3067 was captured in a minute-long video by this satellite. Details are as follows. At 0:46, SCP-3067 emits a flash of light before disappearing. Several seconds later, at 0:51, an orderly arrangement of 5 lights emitting object of unknown size, now designated -A, appears spontaneously. These objects are flashing and more frantically around the area of space that SCP-3067 occupied. At 54, the objects comprising -A each emit a divergent beam of light, which appear to scan the surrounding area. Then at 058-A, dematerializes in a similar fashion to SCP-3067. Like SCP-3067, the origin of -A is unknown. Cool. But I like the also. I just like the idea, even though it's like a pirate one. I do like the idea of like a space radio. You know what I mean? Like, I would like to. Listen, I want to know what the kind of music the aliens have up there. I want to know what mechanic used to listen to in his home planet. maybe groove a little bit. Maybe have some have some alien disco time. I'm just saying, it would be kind of dope. Would be kind of nice, right? Yeah, it would be kind of interesting to experience. Okay, I'll be right back. Going to the bathroom. I will have to check for something real quick. Be back in like 3 minutes.